What's up, guys? It's Fado82 coming at you with a Rust update. Wanted to talk about the patch today and some of the important features. And first and foremost, we have the highest building tier in the game right now, which is what they call the Armored tier. Tier number 4. It is beautiful. It looks like a bank vault. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you go inside of it, it looks like it's airtight, and it is absolutely stunning. It does require quite a bit of resources to upgrade to it. It is the highest level building tier out of all of them right now. The door itself can be upgraded on any building to the highest level, which is also the armored door, and it looks a little more reinforced than the other sheet metal door over there. So also, guys, the other big update was that the wood textures have changed on the tier 1. So just take a note that the wood does look a little bit differently. The values have changed on all of the building tiers. So this is the highest one. It is 1,000. This is the second to lowest one. I didn't do twig, but this is 100. And the stone is 500. And be aware that the sheet metal tier is only 200. This is probably going to be changed, hopefully, in the near future, because it's not how it should be. The sheet metal should be more powerful than the stone, but at this time the sheet metal tier is not as durable as the stone. So to give you guys the best protection, do not upgrade from stone to sheet metal. It will do you no good whatsoever. In fact, it'll actually bring you back about 300 health per wall. If you want to upgrade from the stone, you want to go straight to the armored tier. It's a little more resource intensive, but there's no point in going to the sheet metal tier at this point. Also, guys, just to quickly note, the damage of C4 has changed as well. C4 used to do 1,000 damage per blast. It now is now said to do 700 damage, so we're going to test it out in a moment on these different building tiers here. The icons in the game, guys, are now different as well, so they look a little more cartoonish. I actually think they look pretty good. You'll see the resources here look different, and that will take some getting used to. The axe here also looks different as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. Let's do a quick test with the C4 and see how it fares on the wood here. We're going to go ahead and every building in here has a furnace, a sleeping bag, and a large storage crate. So let's go ahead and see what one charge does to the wood building. My guess is not much of it will be left. And the C4 sound didn't work. I'm not sure if there's something going on there, but it demolished the building entirely, which is good to note. And apparently C4 is not making a sound right now, as is just reported in chat by this fine gentleman over here. Let's see how it does on the stone building tier. We'll throw one on a wall here. This is one charge. And it didn't completely destroy the building, but it took out a wall and heavily damaged the one adjacent to it. The sheet metal tier, my guess, is going to go up fairly easily. Let's try a charge on that and see what it does. And that destroyed the sheet metal tier, guys, is useless right now. Do not upgrade to it. The C4 just destroyed it completely. I'm not sure why the C4 sound isn't working, but that is the case right now. So let's go ahead and I want to test it on the higher building tier here, which is the armored tier. Now the armored tier door here is 1,000. Since the C4 only does 700 damage, it should not get through a door. So one charge should not get through the door, which is the highest level building door that we have here. Let's go ahead and try that. And it did not. It damaged it down to 300, so it did exactly what we thought it would. It did 700 damage for that particular door. So always, guys, upgrade your doors to the highest level now. It will take 2 charges of C4 to get through a door if it's the armored building tier. So bear that in mind. Also, guys, you can upgrade the individual building pieces, even if you haven't upgraded the base fully. So, for instance, you can upgrade a wood foundation to a wood pillar to an armored pillar by going right here, clicking on the pillar with the hammer and doing that. So that's something to bear in mind as well. And guys, the other big update to show off here is the way that the terrain now generates. It's completely different, and it generates in a more realistic manner now. I'm not sure how much you can really tell from the video, but it looks just much more geographically diverse. The topography is different now. We have high mountains, low valleys. There are now rivers that flow in the landscape. It looks a lot better. Performance seems to be increased as well. That is another big aspect to this particular patch. They're going to keep iterating on that, and it's going to look, I think, a lot better as time goes on. But it's really, really looking good. The other thing that I can't show you right now, but is that the nights are now dark. So the Dark of Night is back. It's like the Legacy days, and it is completely different than it was before. So the gamma boosting is now out of the game entirely, and it is the nighttime has that feel to it again, where it's really sort of ominous. You can't see much in front of you. To really navigate at night, you're going to have to use torches or some type of light source, or just really know where you're going. And I think, guys, you can probably get a sense of the landscape now, just how it looks so much more diverse. It's really looking great. All in all, this is a great patch, and I hope this shows it off a little bit. If you guys want to see anything else specifically, let me know, and I'll try to do a video on that. As always, guys, if you could subscribe, that would be cool. If you liked the video, that's cool too. If not, thanks for watching. All right, guys, peace.